Bro, this fucking pisses me off. It took me so long to realize how sexist this sounds. Oh, okay, it doesn't always sound sexist, but sometimes I will realize how overtly sexist some of my poems sound, so I will literally try to add in the ambiguous, because I will write it from first person view, but read it from third person view and be like, damn, nigga, this is sexist as fuck, because it sounds like I'm just bashing in women. Like, I feel like if I write too many poems like that, it just seems like I absolutely hate women. But no, from my objective view, from the females that I've experienced, which is wide and copious, but at least in relationship styles, absolutely hate women. Friendship styles, it all depends on the friendship style, because I have plenty of women I get along with on the friends aspect. But in the dating world, there's not many women that I have as, like, decent exes. Like, here's the difference between the edited versions. I turned all the she's into theirs because, like I said, it was too sexist in my mind as reading it. But here's the original version where all the theys are the she's because it's just no place for an open heart. And it sounds like just a bitter person that's always had their hearts broken in relationships. Didn't I just fucking tell you that? But it's not like a bitter person as if I can't befriend women. Like, I have a bunch of female friends I've never thought of naked or ever want to see naked. But the ones I have seen naked have caused me issues. I'm just like, hmm. So I tried to make it seem a lot less bitter, but my fucking god, so much editing. I should have just should have started off like that instead of realizing it after I fucking typed it with the she's and just because now I have to format the sentences. I even had to delete a couple lines because it doesn't match tits when it's a they because they don't have tits unless they is a she and she could also be a they, but they could also be a he. So who is they? Exactly. Is what I'm trying to get. So you can read this and interpret yourself into it if you want to. That's what some of my poems are like, and some of them are personal experiences. It just all depends on what the fuck's going on in my head. Like, I don't do it with all the poems where I reformat from my original writing, but there are some, and I feel like since I'm trying to get through this whole entire book, there are some poems that seem to be heavily sexist. When it's just like, it's not sexist, but it could be taken as sexist if you want to. Like, you can take it however the fuck you want to if you really want to run with certain things. But if you want to shut the fuck up and listen to how I'm trying to interpret it and how I, the creator of the fucking thing that you are currently reading and or listening to, that you would have never, ever, 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 ever experienced for as many minds as there is, sentences are like snowflakes. They're all unique. Regardless if we say the exact same thing, did we put the exact same inflection? Every performance is a play, unless it's recorded, then it's a movie because, well, it's already set in stone, but every time I come back on stage, it's always going to be something a little bit different. Rather it's my walk, rather it's my look, rather it's my voice, rather it's my suit, rather it's when it's locked in, it's locked in, and when it's not, you'll know. Back to the point though. So I just try to make sure when I take another look at it, it's not as bad as it could look. But at the same time, you're all gonna take it however the fuck you want to. I created it. But what the fuck does that mean? The entire point of creating these is just to do something like wait to fucking die. But now back to the editing.